So good evening, happy Friday. There has been a bit of a catastrophe. I'm more of a third into my cigar, and I only realised I haven't started recording. So you have to excuse me for that. But the cigar of today is Conor McGregor, Notorious, in total size. So I'm not just showing you a cigar, showing you how lovely it burns and the ash and the rest of it. Really nice cigar from a get-go. I have done a little video, so sort of on the actual cigar, so I'll put it here. So this is what it looks like. Toro 6x50, as most of New Worlds, in a cellophane wrapper. Quite well packed. Let's open it. I do like the band. Very premium looking. The wrap is quite nice. Oily. Really, really well packed. I will say slightly less towards the top there, towards the shoulder. Smells nice. So there you go. There you have it. Yeah, lovely cigar. I like the band, very much premium looking. Green, obviously, since Conor McGregor's Irish, and gold, as he likes to show off. So those two combined. I do have a box as well there, inherited from when we bought the box previously for our book club, where we all smoked the same cigar. That wasn't the best experience, as the cigar was dry as it comes. It came, when we ordered it, it came midweek, and it came with a Boveda pack inside the box, but whether it's just not being kept the way it should have, I'm not sure. Whether the cigar was really dry. It was half decent. It wasn't bad, but it's just too dry. It burnt really quick, and I just couldn't judge on that experience. So I bought another 5, and this is the first one I'm trying where it's not being dry. It's where it should be, regards to humidity. As I said, perfect burn. A little bit of resistance, not too much, but just how I like it. Because some of the cigars you smoke, and especially if you straight cut it, open it up a bit too much, it can feel like you're sucking on the tube. It's just no resistance, which isn't what I like. I like a little bit of a sort of slightly tighter draw. Really well constructed, burns perfectly, feels nice in my hand. I like the band, looks premium, and it must be the first cigar. It's a proud moment for me. I know I mentioned a few times when I started to do my videos, I can't pick up notes in cigars, whether my palate is just fried or not yet developed. I just struggle to get any sort of notes. And this is the first cigar that I started picking up cedar-ish notes. So proud moment for me. But it's a good cigar, I would say, for even beginners. It's not too strong. Nice cigar. Top mark so far. I've also bought the cigars that I mentioned in the last video. It was Veguero Centrofinos. I bought 5 of those, managed to secure some. So I'm looking forward to those. I'm not going to smoke for another week or two. I like to keep them in a humidor for a few days at least, for a week or two, just to make sure that if it hasn't been kept the way it should have, give it the best chance to get the humidity, so I know how it's kept. I know the humidity in my humidor. I know it's right and ready to be smoked. So looking forward to that. I've got a few. Yeah, much better than a cigar last week, even though it was a New World and I'm not a fan of. It's much better than the AJ Fernandez Oscuro I smoked last week. Peppery, it's just, I only started enjoying it towards the very end of it, which defeats the object. This, even though it says Conor McGregor, it's not going to try and knock you out of the first go. So safe bet, safe try, try it, see what you think. And if you do try it, let me know what your thoughts are on the cigar. Now, I know it's late now, but we have got to meet tomorrow now. Ask at the Greyhound Inn. So if you still fancy, if you're local, as no one's reached out so far, so you are missing out, not us, you are. Let me know, comment, find me on Instagram, drop me a message. Still time to come and join us for a giggle. I'm looking forward to that as well because I know I always rant on about Kuwait Yorkshire, how I love them, and I smoked three different sizes: number 50, number 52, and number 54. I think it's 54. The number 50 is a bit smaller. I think it's a Robusto or thereabouts. Lovely cigar. I just like a bigger format. Always leaves me wanting more. Then 54, again, beautiful cigar. But even though I like a bigger format, even for me, that was sort of the ring gauge is sort of pushing it. It's nice, but I prefer sort of 50 to 52 maybe. And then the 52, I think it's sort of around Churchill size. What a cigar. I think I still have one in my humidor, so I might be keeping that until I get more. I don't want to smoke the last one. So Carl is, as promised, to bring me a cigar that he says it would be the best cigar I would have ever smoked, apparently. So it's Kuwait Yoshe, one of the exclusives, Exclusivo Libano, so Lebanese exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I've got a task off reviewing it next week, so I'm looking forward to that. I love Kuwait USA. That's exclusive. I don't think I haven't smoked any exclusive sort of or limited editions of those. So really looking forward to that. Smoking it and sharing it with you. But Notorious, recommended. Out of 10, I would probably give it a 7. The higher marks are reserved for Cubans. But this, as New World goes, in my opinion, is up there. So worth a try. Quite well priced for a New World. Definitely not too expensive. So give it a try and let me know. So I will finish this in peace, the rest of it, and upload it for you guys. And I'll see you next week, hopefully reviewing that Radio Say. So peace out and see you soon.